Hello lettering friends, I'm Sarah from Ensign Insights, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to love your hand lettering a little bit more so that you can be practicing with confidence. I have 5 specific tips that you can walk away with that will help you to do this. Many hand lettering beginners struggle to feel good about their lettering. If this is how you feel, you are not alone. It changes everything when you love your hand lettering. You will be able to practice hand lettering with confidence, which helps you feel even better about it. When we see all the other people who have been hand lettering for years, we can feel discouraged and feel like we'll never be as good as them. That's simply not true. And that's what I want to share with you in this video. You can feel confident in any stage of your lettering, whether you're a beginner or more experienced. Feeling confident in our lettering doesn't just come naturally, it's something that we have to focus on. So why is it so hard to love your hand lettering? Just like when you're learning any new skill, you don't have much experience to draw on. When you don't know if you're doing something right or not, it's easy to feel like you're just doing it all wrong. The thing about lettering is that, yes, there are some basic rules. Although those can help you improve, in the end, there really is no wrong way to do it, because you learn the rules to then break them and make it your own. It's about being intentional in the way that you do it uniquely. So here are 5 things you can do to love your lettering and feel a little bit more confident in it. And the videos you'll see me lettering here are me using my favorite markers, Crayola markers, and doing lots of different styles because for me, this is something that I love to do. I feel like it is a great practice for me. It makes me feel good. I see certain styles that I don't like and ones that I do like, and it helps me to break away from feeling like I have to be a perfectionist. Instead, just create whatever I come up with. So that's what you're going to see me lettering as I go through these 5 tips. Number 1, find what pen you love. There are so many different pens out there. Do you have a go-to pen that you know will always make you happy? If you are just starting out, you might not yet, and that's okay. Just know that everyone is different and has different preferences. When people ask me what's the best brush pen for beginners, I do have a few that I recommend starting with, but I know how important it is to explore and find what pens make you the happiest because everyone is different. Knowing what pen makes you feel the best about your lettering can help you when you are in a creative rut. My go-to brush pens are Crayola markers. I know not everyone loves them as much as me, but they always make me happy. I have a lot of pens and I always share different types of pens so you can see which ones might work for you. And for me personally, I always love going back to my Crayola markers. Number 2, recognize comparisons. It's not as easy as it sounds to simply stop comparing. I don't know anyone who hasn't compared their lettering to others at some point. However, comparing ourselves to others doesn't help us because there will always be someone better than us and there will always be someone worse than us. A better practice is to compare ourselves to where we came from. The reason why we started lettering and the trials we faced to get to where we are is unique to our own story. That story says more about us than anything visible. So the next time you start comparing yourself to someone else, try giving them a genuine compliment and then give yourself a genuine compliment as well. It takes practice. Number 3, do things differently. When I started lettering, there was one person that I followed on Instagram that I thought could do no wrong. Everything she did was perfect and I wanted to be just like that. I soon realized that I was losing sight of my own uniqueness. I could love what she did without needing to be exactly like her. That's when I started to do things differently and I learned things that made my lettering just as good in my own way. Don't get caught up in what everyone else is doing. Try things for yourself and decide on your own if you actually like it or not. Your unique lettering isn't going to look like anyone else. It might have aspects of others, but the combination of details you use is all your own. That is what makes it so cool. Number 4, be realistic. Know that you aren't going to reach all of your hand lettering goals overnight. It does take time to learn and practice. Take small steps. If it takes you all week to complete a lettering piece, take all the time you need. Don't feel rushed that you have to create a perfect lettering piece each day. The better practice would be to create a lot of imperfect pieces to learn as much as you can. Then you will have all of that experience as you create something that may take a little bit longer. As you create imperfect pieces, analyze what went well and what didn't. It's easy to feel like it's all bad, but it may not be. There's a lot of good in being able to see what you like and don't like in your own work. This helps you see the things that you want to change in future lettering pieces. And number 5, find friends who uplift you. It can be so encouraging to have supportive friends who help you feel good about your lettering. Instagram is a great place for this. The lettering community on Instagram is amazing, and there are people with all different kinds of interests. In order to have a friend, you need to be a friend first. Look for others with similar interests as you and start uplifting and encouraging them. You will start to notice people doing the same. Having a supportive group where you can ask questions and share tips and tricks is a great way to feel more confident in your lettering. Everyone is trying to learn and do their best with their lettering. Let's focus on uplifting each other instead of thinking that we'll never be good enough. All right, I would love to hear what you thought of my list. Will these tips help you love your hand lettering a little bit more? What have you done to love your lettering? The goal of this video is to help you feel a little more confident than you did before. Lettering helped pull me out of some tough times and work through anxiety. I'm not able to allow lettering to do that for me if I'm feeling so down about it or comparing myself to others. I started noticing that this comparison problem was happening to many people, and that is why I created the Confident Lettering Style course and the Confident Lettering Practice. It's an online course that walks you through a process of creating your own style and how to feel confident in it. The course only opens up at certain times in the year, but I have a free mini course that gives you the first step with how to create your own alphabet style. In the 5-day email course, you will receive a worksheet to practice each day to guide you through creating your very own alphabet. If you want to implement anything that I talked about in this video, this mini course will help you get started. You can find the link to sign up below. Lastly, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you with some steps to love your lettering a little bit more. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you in the mini course.